What's going on, you guys? It's Brandon here with Philly the podcast, and I know it's been quite some time since I've last made one of these, but yeah, life's busy, man. You know, being that new dad, I've said it before, I've just been super busy, but I mean, I give props to all you guys that are constantly creating content. And you may be parents, you just have a busy life and you're still able to commit and do this day in and day out, especially Joe. I know he's a busy guy and yet he's still killing it as usual. So just wanted to start off and give you guys props because, man, the energy to go ahead and make one of these and consistently do it all the time, it's tough, man. But kudos to you guys. I know maybe I haven't been here on screen, but I have been communicating with Joe in the group chat with the guys, with Black and Swerve, who you guys seen now on a weekly basis on Philly the podcast. And we've been chatting about the Eagles per usual, and then I've also been helping out behind the scenes. So it's been a journey, but now that the season started, I know I have to get back on here and talk some Eagles with you guys. And what better time to start than right before this season starts, now that we're in training camp. And you know what? There is one skill position I do have concerns about. And this position, I'm not talking about the linebackers either. Let's get started.
I'm here to play football, care less about all that other shit.
No matter about the locks we breaking in, shots we taking it, trends we making it. Don't you chat about the pot we baking in, rock you playing with, it's all my basically. They scared cause the bird is out. I said that the word is out, it's getting ugly, it's going. Hurts the Brown and Quest touchdown, all for the division crown,
So there is one position on this team that I do have concerns about, and maybe it's not something that should be worried about, but for some reason it's just been sticking to me, and that's the running back position. Now, we do have our guy, Miles Sanders, right? Miles Sanders, I don't know. To me, he has potential. We have seen flashes. He has been our number one running back. I've drafted him in fantasy football pretty much every year the last 3 years. And it just doesn't seem that he's able to stay healthy throughout the whole season to be that guy that we want him to be. We've been saying we need our running backs to get at least 20 carries a game or more. But maybe as a fan we want that, and maybe as the coaches, they're seeing this guy can barely stay healthy with the 14, 15 carries we're giving him, and so how are we supposed to give him more? So I think Miles Sanders has a lot to prove this season. This is a contract year. Typically, players kill it on their contract year in order to get that big pay. So maybe that will go in our benefit. But I don't know, man. I'm still sitting back wondering about Miles. I hope the best for him. And then it's not so much about Miles. It's the whole room in general. I mean, if you missed the interview this morning, Joe did an interview with Brendan D, and they did get into detail about Kenneth Gainwell. When we got him last year, I was surprised. I was surprised at how much he was used last year. And, you know, he was pretty good considering that I think he had like 250 rushing yards, and then you can add, or 290 rushing yards and like 250 receiving yards. So he did add another element to our team. He did help alleviate some of the stress from Miles Sanders. He was able to get touchdowns, unlike Miles Sanders. I think he had maybe 5 or 6 touchdowns last year, which is crazy. I mean, Jalen Reagor had more touchdowns than Miles Sanders, but needless to say, he was able to bring another element to the team. But I do think we thrived, or I feel like, maybe this is just opinion, you guys can tell me in the comments, but our run game really kind of took off outside of Jalen Hurts was when we were utilizing Jordan Howard. I feel like he was able to come in and help our running game even more. I mean, I think he had like 408 rushing yards last year. And so the fact that he's not on our team anymore, at least right now, who knows? This could be a situation where we bring him in at some point in the season, or maybe right when the season starts if he doesn't sign with another team. But it just baffles me that we're going to go into the season and let's say Miles does go down. And then what? Then we have Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott, Jason Huntley, and then there's a young guy in Kennedy Brooks who, some people have been high on. They've been saying that maybe he can be the Jordan Howard. He can be the bell cow. I think he weighs like 220 pounds or something along those lines. So maybe he can be the guy that if he steps up during this training camp and the coaches see, maybe we could utilize him. But, I mean, we've had guys like that on our practice squad, on our roster. I forget what his name is. It was like the boxing runner. His dad was a boxer. For some reason, I can't really remember his name. Let me know in the comments. But we were all like, why not give him a shot? He's a big guy. Give him a shot. Maybe he can at least do those gritty, those grimy runs. But we didn't see it happen. And so now we're just kind of sitting there hoping that Miles A can make it through a whole season and can be that guy that we need him to be. Or that maybe Kenneth Gainwell does step up. But that's my concerns about the running back room. It might be not the biggest concern because considering that what we were going through last year, complaining about linebackers and other positions on this team, running back might not be the one to really, really be concerned about. But for some reason, it's really sticking out to me, and I'm hoping to be proved wrong. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys think that the running back room is going to be an issue, or do you guys think that I'm overreacting and that we're going to be just fine and we're going to maybe lead the league in rushing again, or at least be top 5 considering that we have Jalen Hurts? If you like this kind of content, make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Joe's been killing it. Make sure you guys continue to watch the interviews he's been doing and his daily content. It's been real, y'all. Peace.